Famous dogs throughout history. Number 10. TOTO, the CAIRN Terrier. TOTO is an iconic CAIRN Terrier from the classic 1939 film, The Wizard of Oz. He was portrayed by a rescue dog named Terry and became an instant hit with moviegoers due to his intelligence, loyalty, and endearing playfulness. He was a loyal companion to Dorothy on her adventures in the Land of Oz, helping her to defeat the Wicked Witch of the West. After the movie's release, the breed of dog known as CAIRN Terriers became immensely popular, and the name TOTO has become synonymous with the breed. To this day, TOTO remains an iconic figure in American culture and has been affectionately referred to as America's dog. Number 9. Rin Tin Tin, the German Shepherd. Rin Tin Tin was a German Shepherd who rose to fame in the 1920s after his starring role in a series of silent films. He was a rescue pup found in a bombed-out kennel in France during World War I by an American soldier, Lee Duncan. Duncan brought him to the United States, where, with the help of film producer Darryl F. Zanuck, he was cast in the role of a heroic dog. Rin Tin Tin was an immediate success, and was featured in a total of 27 feature films. He also became a popular television star in the 1950s, appearing in a series aptly titled The Adventures of Rin Tin Tin. Rin Tin Tin was an iconic presence in popular culture and in the hearts of dog lovers for decades. He was inducted into the American Animal Hall of Fame in 2001. Number 8. Lassie, the Rough Collie. Lassie, the Rough Collie, is one of the most famous dogs in history. She first appeared in the 1940 novel Lassie Come Home by Eric Knight, and has since starred in numerous books, films and television series. Lassie is a noble animal, loyal and brave, often saving those who are in need of help. Lassie is also known for her famously long, thick, and silky coat that is often described as a collie jacket. It's believed that Lassie was based on a real-life rough collie named Pal, who was owned by Knight during the 1930s. Her story is a classic example of the bond between man and his best friend, and has inspired generations of children and adults alike. Number 7. TRAKR, the German Shepherd. TRAKR was a rescue dog who was trained by his handler, James Symington, as part of the Canadian Police Canine Unit. On September 11, 2001, TRAKR was one of the first dogs on the scene at the World Trade Center, and his heroic efforts helped save the lives of numerous people. TRAKR's heroic efforts were recognized with a Civilian Award of Bravery from Canada, and he was also honored with the Dickon Medal for Animal Gallantry from the UK, which is the highest honor of its kind. After his retirement, TRAKR's genetic material was used to create the cloned litter, 5 identical puppies that were meant to continue his legacy. Number 6. Bobbie the Wonder Dog, Collie Shepherd Mix. Bobbie the Wonder Dog was a Collie Shepherd mix who famously made his way home over a period of 2,000 miles. He had been given away to a family in Indiana, and wandered away from them during a road trip to Oregon. Having survived the journey, Bobbie made it back to his home in Silverton, Oregon, 6 months later. The story of his return was widely reported in the press, and he was celebrated as a national hero. People from all over the country wrote letters to Bobbie, thanking him for his strength and determination. He was even given a medal for bravery by the Oregon Humane Society. Bobbie went on to live a long life, becoming a beloved member of the community. He was featured in parades, appeared in magazines, and had a statue built in his honor. His story continues to be passed down from generation to generation, and remains one of the most inspiring tales of canine loyalty in history. Number 5. BALTO, the Siberian Husky. BALTO was a Siberian Husky born in 1923 at the Alaska side of the Nome district. BALTO was known for being the lead sled dog in a team of sled dogs responsible for the transport of an antitoxin serum to Nome in 1925. The serum was needed to fight a diphtheria outbreak which had spread throughout the town. The route was 658 miles, 1,058 kilometers, long, and BALTO led the pack for the last 53 miles, 85 kilometers, of the journey. His performance was widely praised, and BALTO became a national celebrity, with a statue erected in his honor in Central Park, New York City. After his heroic efforts, BALTO lived a long and happy life in Cleveland, Ohio, and died in 1933. His body was preserved and is now on display at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History, where he continues to be an inspiration to all who hear his story. Number 4. NEMO, the German Shepherd. NEMO the German Shepherd was an iconic celebrity from the 1950s and 1960s. He was best known for starring in the popular television series, Rin Tin Tin, alongside his canine co-star, Rin Tin Tin. Originally owned by policeman Edward Grenier, Nemo was discovered by producer Herbert B. Leonard when he was searching for a canine for the show. Nemo quickly became a fan favorite and was loved by audiences for his intelligence, loyalty, and brave demeanor. He was also known for being extremely well-trained and could perform numerous stunts with ease. He was so popular that he even had his own fan club and appeared on several magazine covers. After his acting career, Nemo lived out the rest of his life with his owner, Edward Grenier. He passed away in 1973, leaving an unforgettable legacy behind. Number 3. JOFI, the Chow Chow. JOFI was a beloved Chow Chow that belonged to Napoleon Bonaparte during his reign as Emperor of France. JOFI was originally a gift to Napoleon from the Chinese Empire due to Napoleon's admiration of the breed. JOFI accompanied Napoleon on some of his campaigns and often roamed the grounds of the palace. He was described as being a very loyal and friendly companion to his master. JOFI was known for his strong, independent spirit and his enormous size. He was also renowned for his thick, black fur and distinctive blue-black tongue. After Napoleon's death, JOFI was adopted by an admirer of Napoleon and lived out his life in the same palace. JOFI's story has since been retold in books, films, and television shows. He remains a symbol of loyalty and devotion to his master. Number 2. LAIKA, the Soviet space mongrel. LAIKA was a mongrel dog, also known as a space dog, who was the first living being ever sent into outer space. LAIKA was born in the streets of Moscow sometime in the 1950s and was one of the 3 dogs chosen to be part of the Soviet space program. On November 3, 1957, LAIKA was launched into space inside the Sputnik 2 spacecraft, becoming the first animal to enter space. LAIKA was not expected to survive the flight, but the mission was a success and was a major milestone for the Soviet space program. LAIKA's legacy lives on today as a reminder of the power and achievements of the Russian space program. Number 1. SINBAD, the lovable mutt. SINBAD was a lovable mutt owned by President Lyndon B. Johnson and his family. SINBAD was a stray that wandered onto the Johnsons' ranch in Texas in 1964. The family adopted him and he quickly became one of the most beloved members of the family. He was known for his friendly, loyal, and gentle nature. SINBAD often accompanied the family on trips, to formal events, and even inside the White House. SINBAD was a source of comfort and joy for the entire Johnson family, and was known for his quirky habits such as chasing chickens on the ranch, protecting the family from the press, and licking the president's face whenever possible. SINBAD was beloved by everyone who knew him, and his remarkable story continues to be remembered to this day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications when we upload new videos, exploring fascinating curiosities from around the world. Until next time, safe travels.